representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiants Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. These guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home.
Ready?
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To play running back in this league, boy, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And off to Genty. Keeps away from one. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
1st down.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rolling from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 3rd and long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down behind the line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Commanders.
They're throwing it.
35-yard line.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiants Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Has it in close. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Intended for
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Give it to your best player.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7 and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Could not beat the defender there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's...
Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Looking in the air here. He's loaded another one up. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd down pass play coming. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Raiders first down.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
From the red zone now. Drop. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 22-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's out the clear. He's at Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this...
The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. The final throw before the break. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studio.
And with no... The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Ready up!
On first down, Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to pass on first and 10. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yards on the play. That's another Raiders first.
Throwing from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go!
Trying an inside give to Elliott. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
On the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Giving this to Genty. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Hits him on the in route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Elliott straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Once again, Elliott. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
He's out of bounds.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Elliott running out of the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's another.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Right back to Elliott now. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Commanders 7.
The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down.
And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Cut out left. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing it on 2nd down. The right side, Noel has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
He's going to throw it. Noel's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Look to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. All set now. 1st and 10.
Raiders first down.
He's going to throw it again. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Raiders go up by a field goal. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.